Everybody from
Yeah.
YouTube land and from all the people from Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. My name is Keith Hampton, and I am just a blessed customer of this incredible training and education platform called BitcoinTAF.com. It has been a wonderful journey in the cryptocurrency world from day one, goes back almost 8, 9 years ago when I first was introduced to this crazy cryptocurrency space. And wow, what a journey. And the key, though, folks, is that we are only just getting started. This
Mm.
industry is about to explode. And the fact that now it's being adopted worldwide, especially in the major countries like the United States, and the bigger institutions are getting involved, it's changing the game a little bit. And so now, in the old days, because we didn't have those big boys at the game, we could be quite successful as individual traders and investors in the space. Now it's gotten a little more complicated. So now we have to look at better education and training tools so that you can be successful in this space. So tonight, we're very, very blessed to have one of the founders with us. Wendy Landman is a co-founder of BitcoinTAF.com. Wendy, welcome.
Thank you. I'm blessed to be here. Thank you for the invite. I'm looking forward to teaching and training people about the products and what we offer and answering
Cool.
questions.
Well, awesome, awesome. If I may just start, I'm going to share my screen just for a
Mm.
moment and
Sure.
uh, and just start off with where I started with this amazing thing is I wanted to know what Bitcoin was, where is it going, and the altcoins, what are they, where they were going. And what I found was that there was a lot of misinformation out there in the space. And
Mm.
sadly, I was getting a lot of bad information, and it was costing me a lot of money. I was so blessed about 8 years ago to get introduced to Wendy and Marius Landman. And Marius was a unique individual because he applied algorithms to the data that was coming from the industry. And with that data, and he's had experience using this kind of algorithm data in the past with stock markets and in the safety industries of the oil and gas industries to be able to predict the future. And so the beautiful thing is that what you're seeing on the screen here is what Mary's predicted over 2 years ago, this pattern. And today, he weekly tells us what's going to happen in the future. Without that knowledge, you don't know, is the market going to keep going flat? Is it going to, go up? Is it going to go down or any combination in between? We just don't know. And that's the beauty of Bitcoin trend and forecast. And that's why I highly recommend for people that want to know, want to be investing in this industry, you want to have information that teaches you what's happened and what's about to happen in the short term and in the long term. And this is where these different courses that are available in our thing really helps you and guides you in that area. So that just wanted to show you briefly, where I kind of started. So Wendy, I mean, when you first got in, like you got started in this industry before Marius did, actually.
I did. I did. I was introduced to Bitcoin. It came across my phone during a financial analyst type report that I was getting at the time when Bitcoin was 25 cents. And it's a long story, but it's true. I mean, I thought about what if I couldn't really get my head around a virtual anything, and how do I own something that I can't see? But I dabbled around. It kept coming across on this. People were excited and they were talking about how this is going to be the next big thing. And I thought, well, you know what? I should just invest $20 in it. I tried one night to try and do the wallets, but they were so new at the time and it was quite confusing. And I didn't have the knowledge that I needed and I gave up. But I, to this day, look back wishing I had gotten $20 worth of Bitcoin in a quarter. I'd be sitting pretty right now.
Yes, you would.
But I did get involved years later. It kept coming across, it kept coming across. And as it developed more and more, it became a little bit more simplified. It's still a complicated process for a lot of people, but It just takes training and education and learning how to do it. But yes, I dabbled in it. I dabbled in the alternative coins. Found out
Mhm.
Marius was dabbling in the bigger coins with the big guns: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash.
Mhm.
And I was every little altcoin that you can have. I think I had about 200 of them. I had a little piece of everything, wondering which one was going to pop. But I've learned since then, through my own training and education, to learn how to trade crypto a lot better.
Yes, I think that was the journey when we were wildcatting in those days. We really didn't know. I mean, we it was trial by fire in most cases. And for people like myself and you, anyway, we don't mind being a little bit on the wildcat side, but if you really want to make money, that's not necessarily the way to go. I think we need to get educated today, and that's what
Mm,
I was so impressed with what you folks have been doing here at BitcoinTAF.com is not only yourself and Marius that have brought a lot of training and education, but you brought some other really incredible analysts to help us even
mm,
further training and education. So, Wendy, Marius is into the long-term forecasting, which is what, kind of an area that I really enjoy. I like to know what's going to happen with my coins over the next 3 months, 6 months, and 2 years. But you got into how to help people on the trading much more frequently, I guess you call it day trading or scalp trading. Can you maybe elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, actually, we kind of lost the word along the way of scalping because a lot of people don't like that connotated word. And it's one of those that we just like to refer to it now as minute scalping. So basically, yes, you're absolutely correct. I was, I long term trade with my husband, but I don't long term trade or hold anything. I let him do it. I've tried. It takes a lot of patience, as you know, but it's an investing. And
Mhm.
learning how to trade your crypto properly, there's lots of different trading styles. And
Mhm.
learning how to trade properly on each trading style is essential if you're going to be investing in cryptocurrency and making the most of your portfolio and managing your cryptocurrency. We have been doing this for many, many years now. And through the years, we have trained and educated and brought up some incredible analysts. So they run the courses with us. They help people, and they have the heart to help people along the way. We're a very different type of a course. Because we put our heart and soul into helping those who are very seriously minded to get into it. We have a lot of patience. We know that everybody learns at a different time frame
Mhm.
along
Mhm.
with learning time frames. It's some people are slow learners, some people are fast learners, some people don't even know how to use Telegram. So it's a we have a lot of patience in our channels, and we have live support for everything. Every one of our courses have live support with them. Whether you take the self-paced course, which is online, and a lot of people prefer to learn on their own,
Mhm.
take the courses, watch the videos. They have videos attached to them, homework. But we support the self-paced course with a live weekly call. Same
Mhm.
thing with the advanced courses that our other analysts give. They all support with live. So that's what really sets us apart from everybody else is we engage with the community, with the student learning, and we pace it in such a way that we cover the material that you need and we simplify it so that you can learn how to trade. So yes, to answer your question, I teach and train along with an incredible team how to trade short, fast time frames for people who want to make living and they want to learn how to trade daily and
Mhm.
learn how to pay their bills daily. So yes, we specialize in that and it's a heck of a lot of fun.
Well, through the experience that you've had over the last 10 years, you've developed the personal hodl knots course for teaching
Hmm.
people the basics to get started, I believe, and then how to trade on those shorter term timeframes.
Hmm.
Uh, I believe you have that is a live course right now. Is it, did I hear something today? Do you have it on special, like for people last minute?
Last minute, we were running the 4th of July special. I think we're on day 4 of it. So we offered it just fast and furious, but it was the 4th of July Independence, Get Your Freedom special that we have.
Mhm.
And we do offer specials from time to time for that. But like I said, the very basic that you want to get started on is the Huddle Knots Foundational course. And yes, that is your start. And we have the delivery method in 3 different sections. So we have a live course if for those people who prefer a group setting,
Mhm.
and everything is delivered live. You have to be on these calls. They're set calls. They are recorded, but you'll get the most out of the live course if you are present and accountable for all of the live sessions. It varies on the time that they're given because it depends on the students and what time zone that they're in. And we
Mhm.
try and put it on the most accurate for most of the students in that time zone, and we break it up. Um, the new self-paced course is just been introduced this year. It was almost 2 years in the making because it is very intensive. It's 50 modules. And it includes psychology of trading. It includes emotional mindsets, and it includes all of the indicators. It includes lots of different things in it. And you have 3 months to do the course on your own time. And again, we really encourage people to jump on the weekly calls that are
Mhm.
live to answer all your questions, see how you're doing. We take a very deep interest in the people that are on the course.
Mhm.
And we really like to get to know you. And then graduation, you can decide whether you want to stay with us for a little while longer and trade within our community and be a part of the apprenticeship program that we have behind the scenes in Hodl Nuts that we really don't advertise.
Mhm.
But for those people who are seriously minded to learn how to do this for a living, we have a free program that we talk about after the graduation course that if you want to stay with us, we'll work with you if you don't give up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
When you think about it, you take the introductory course, the training, and then if you really enjoy this, you allow that to advance further for them to be successful, and you do it for free. That is unheard of today in this modern world.
Hmm.
So that's a blessing. That is truly fantastic.
Yeah,
So,
just got to stick around with us for a little while. And, we do have a subscription for our area. And as long as you're in that area, you get the use of free indicators and the free help from all of the trainers who are paid off of the monthly subscription. But we don't charge you by the hour. We don't charge you for an extra course. We just want to work with you on a weekly basis. And there's extra calls for that. And
mhm.
it's quite a fun program if you're interested. But the only way to get into that program is to take the course first. It's your
uh,
first step.
well, then from the learning of the HODL course, I believe you developed this new indicator that is quite exciting. You developed this thing called the HODL Fire. Can you maybe share
Absolutely.
your
Yeah.
screen and tell us a little
Right
more
here.
about it? Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is one of our most incredible indicators, and I am bragging on it. I'm sorry. I really we found so many people that are making a great living using the Fire, and it works in a lot of different ways. I'd love to show it to you.
Mhm.
I'll give you a little background information on the Fire and why it was created. My coder and I worked on this for 18 months. To get this thing right. And the reason why we actually even designed this indicator was because we needed people to take the time that they needed to learn how to trade properly with tiny money. And when
Mhm.
you're taking tiny money, we don't want you making big mistakes and losing big right out the gate when you finish the course. We want you to practice with small money. You're not going to see the money to pay your bills with. You're hopefully going to see profits every time you trade, but uh, using little money in our apprenticeship program, we really are trying to master the skill of how to trade properly without loss. So
Mhm.
once you master that, but while you're in that, and it can take up to 6 months, most people finish it in about 6 months, to be honest with you. So it takes some time. It's not a get rich quick. Anybody that tells you you're going to make it rich really quick, no, it's not going to happen. You
Mhm.
got to be trained and educated, and you got to learn these indicators, and you got to learn how to read the crypto charts. So, with that being said, this was developed so that people could take 1 or 2 hodl fire trades while they're learning, and this will produce income for you. So,
Wow.
a lot of people find that they don't want to sit in front of the screens every day. They're never going to be a full-time trader, but they definitely want to invest in crypto. and they want to learn how to make good money. And this is our income indicator. So yes, it's available to the public. You don't have to take the course for this. It
Mhm.
has free trading videos beside it, but I'd love to show it to you if you want me to
Okay,
share my
please
screen.
share that. This is
Absolutely.
it's an exciting tool. Along with all the other training, I add this as part of my Confluence into my trading, and it works extremely well.
Absolutely. So thank you for that. I pulled it up on a chart that we were looking at yesterday. So
Uh-huh.
this is a coin that's been running, and this is what we do in Hodl is we teach you how to find the coins that are running for the day so that you make the most profit, especially if you're daily trading. And this is one of them, Vic. This is not one that you're going to have in your long-term portfolio. And again, this is what we teach. We teach the different trading styles. So if you're short-term trading, you're on different coins than you are on signals and than you are in mid-cap coins or your long-term investment coins. They're all traded differently. But the huddle fire can help you on any time frame, on any trading style that you have. So this is the huddle knots indicator. So what you see here is a combination of two different indicators. The huddle knots indicator is 15 indicators in one. We smash it all together so that you have one indicator on TradingView for this particular, and we teach this entire thing right here, everything that you see here, plus a couple more on the course. But I'm going to turn that off right now because we're going to focus on the only indicator that you need, which is the huddle fire basic indicator, which we call the neon green huddle fire, is the latest version of it. We have several versions of it, but this is the latest upgraded one. But this is what you'll get, okay, along with the free videos. So when you buy this product, and you're going to be quite surprised, I think, at how inexpensive it is. We have really marked this down. I'll give you a little bit of background on this is we created one for leverage traders as well. This one's for spot, the other one's for leverage traders. We introduced it to Bybit. They loved it so much, they wanted to partner with it. We could not sell it for as much as they wanted me to sell it for. It just, people need to be able to afford to get into having these tools and keep their money in the market. So we have this extremely priced low. And for everybody that would like to try it out, we offer it for free.
Mm.
And we're one of those platforms, Keith, that we don't need your payment method and we don't come back and ding your account if you forget to cancel it. I so dislike those things. So we do have a free coupon attached to this Hodl Fire that you can use it for 7 days free. You can watch the free training videos on how it works, how to buy a coin, how to sell a coin. We give you the very basics. But basically, I will show you what this is. This right here is your trend line. Okay,
Mhm.
we have this dialed in. We teach a lot more intricately in more detail on the course. But with the Huddle Fire, you will get this built in. And what you need to do is you need to learn how to do your trading view. Now, I can't teach you all that stuff using the Huddle Fire. That's all part of the foundational course. We go in depth on trading view and teach you how to use all these tools on the side. We teach you how to manipulate through here, add indicators and all of that, but you shouldn't have enough trading view information. Most people who are already traders know it's a trading platform. But this right here is what you'll learn how to do. You'll learn how to scrunch this up and see this, and you'll see this trend line. And you can see on VIC, this particular coin, the trend is sideways, it goes up and it comes down, and now it's going up right now. Okay. So, and we teach you why this does this in chart patterns and how all this works on the course. But right now, this indicator is best used on 2 and 4 hour. We really like you to go a little bit longer term on this because you're going to see the big percentage gains. On this particular one, and what
Mhm.
the huddle fire is designed to do is show you the bottoms and the tops of
Mhm.
when to trade on a particular time frame. So on this particular coin, this right here came in yesterday on this, or 2 days ago on the 6th. I'm on the
Mhm.
4 hour time frame. This came in on the 6th at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then the buy tag confirms that the bottom is in, and it came in later. The buy tag didn't come in until the 7th. Okay.
Mhm.
So now this is when we teach you to buy in. This is the safer buy. Some
Mhm.
people work pivot to pivot, but we try and teach you the safer way to do that. We go in the buy tag, and the buy and sell tags are built in. The only thing you're going to be concerned about is the one that follows this right
Mhm.
here. You're not going to work the retracements in the middle, and we're only going to be cashing out at the top here once the sell tag comes in. Now you can take your profit when you get the temporary tag in. You can see it's a temporary, or you can wait till it's confirmed that the sell tag is, because this may be just a retracement going in. It's up to you. We teach you how to use your stop loss and trail the stop loss up on the course. And
Mhm.
this is just a simple way to trade. Buying a coin, learning how to set the alerts. Now, this is what makes this really powerful is this particular coin just in the last day went up 140%. You're never going to get the bottom and you're never going to get the very top of that wick. I mean, I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but meat and potatoes in between, you can certainly take your ruler here. And if you got in somewhere in this coin, we're just going to take the base here. And you're in this coin somewhere in the middle, a good 80% is very feasible to do. If you're trained and educated, you'll get more than that. But if you had $1,000 that you could put on this coin and the liquidity could hold that, and we teach that on the course as well. How do I know how much I can put on a coin? Then you would know that this in one day, you could have made $870 if you got 87% of this coin in a day. They're possible. These are how we make money every day in cryptocurrency. And people ask me, can you really make $1,000 a day? You can. It's it's open. It's wide open to how much money do you have? How much can you put on a coin? Every coin is different. What kind of trading style are you using? Are you using fast and furious minutes? Are you a safe trader? Are you using spot platforms? Are you using leverage platforms? How are you trading? And we teach you the safe way to trade all of it. We now have been included after the course. Once you've learned how to spot trade, up, going up, we prefer up and green candles, then we will dial you in and we do teach shorting the market. So that is included as the extra after the course. We will reverse what we've taught you, and then we will get you into learning how, when the whole market is down and everybody is sitting there whining and complaining on the side, we're making money on the down. And we teach that in training after the course is over with. So this is just something that you can use. It has built-in alerts on it. You can right click on it and you can see here that it's got alerts set for the buy tag, the sell tag, the neon candles, which show the volume of a coin, the top pivot and the bottom pivot. Okay, it has some extra coding in here for those people who know how to code. But basically, you just want the essentials. You want to know when the bottom pivot comes in, you start working the coin, you set the alert for the buy signal. The buy signal comes in, you come back, you buy the coin, and then you set the alert for the top pivot. And then you wait it out. And the very first time that you go in here, and this is all included on the instruction videos, but when the very first time you go in here, you set up your notifications on how you want to receive. You want to get a text message on your phone? Do you want an email? Do you want to pop up on TradingView? Do you want to sound in your speakers if you're listening to music? You want to be pinged? But there's lots of potential with this. But what people don't understand about the autofire as well is we really love it and we use it on cryptocurrency. And a lot of people ask me, why do you trade cryptocurrency? And the answer is simple. It's 24/7. It's round the clock and there's always a coin running. You can chase trades all day long, but you will always find a coin running. Every single day, there's a coin running one direction or the other. Okay. So that's what makes it fun. And especially when you can trade with a group of people who are like-minded, and cheer you on when you're trading in our community. But
Mhm.
what a lot of people don't know about this is when you go to TradingView, is the Codifier actually works on stocks, funds, futures, Forex, any chart on TradingView. So if you are a stock trader, okay, you want to make sure that this is wiped out here. Doom, and you want to go to stocks. You want to go to Tesla. You're trading Tesla. It works perfectly. So on here, if you're trading Tesla on the 4 hour, you're buying when this is crossing this line. We want to keep you on the upper part of this here. But if you can catch these trades off the bottom, You can see here, 30% runs, okay, on Tesla. So it depends on how much you have. But all you have to do is you have to go in here and it works on Forex as well. So well, you're not going to find Tesla in Forex. So again, wipe that out, make sure, but you can use it on any of these charts here. You can use it on futures, any of these charts. You're going to have to put your futures in here, whatever your Trudel futures, it'll work on any of them. So it works on any chart. It is here really well because it has something very special coded into it to make it work. But it also comes with a win rate calculator. The win rate calculator is just set there for you to, if you don't want it on, you can turn it off. But it's just there to show you what the potential is for the last several trades. It only goes back a certain amount, but we did build that in for people because it works differently on different time frames. So if you're a seasoned trader, you might want to trade on the smaller time frames. We don't recommend it without training and education at all. Okay, but you can see it rocks a very high win rate on this particular coin on Tesla. If you were trading that on 15 minutes, it's very high. 39 successful trades out and the 5 that are bad. And the bad ones are probably going to be underneath the 200, which we ask you to stay away from, especially without training and education. But this can be used for everybody. Trading your crypto, learning how to trade crypto. You want to look at Bitcoin. You can actually tell where Bitcoin's going. Okay. Now you can see that Bitcoin has very small percentages. Okay. You're not going to make the big bucks trading every day with Bitcoin. Okay. It's because Bitcoin is a long-term investment coin. But if you're going to trade your long-term investment coins, you want to be trading on the minimum of a daily chart. Okay. Now you're going to see some decent percentage gains on Bitcoin. For instance, if you would have known that this was the low in Bitcoin down here when it got down to $72,000, $74,000, and you just held on every day as it was going up, you'd know that right here when this pivot top came in and you got a signal for it in May, that this was the top. This is a 50% profit on any amount of money on Bitcoin. It's pretty strong. Okay. So then you want to know how low is it going to drop? Well, if you really don't know how to read crypto charts, this is an indication of when this comes in, the pivot low comes in. You want to wait till you get the buy tag in. Now, this is going sideways in a sideways channel. And without knowledge of Bollinger Bands and trend lines, okay, you're not going to know that. But basically, you can work this to your advantage when the top comes in. You're going to make some profit here, whether it's 5 or 10%. But basically, the HODL fire is best used on mid-cap coins. Now, what do I mean by mid-cap coins? These are going to be your coins like HBAR, Chainlink, Gala, a lot of the ones that run consistently, FET, FTM. I can name a bunch of them. But those coins, you want to be looking at the coins. Let's just take FET, for instance. You want to be looking at coins that are going to give you at least 10% on the top pivot. Why? Because if you could put $1,000 on these mid-cap coins and you could make 10% profit, that's $100 every time you're taking profit. Now you can see here, even though FET is going down, the trend is down, even in the death cross areas, you can make some decent profits. Okay. But what we want you to do is we want you to focus on, and this is on the day chart now. Okay. And you can make these serious percentage gains with some serious money by trading on the day chart on your longer term investments. But again, if you want to trade them and be able to capture extra coins, you want to be capturing at least 10% or more on these top pivots. That would be a good coin to use on the HODL fire. When this crosses over, when the candles cross over, and you'll get that. And when they fire up green, that means there's a lot of buyers on this coin. You can be taking profits. You're not going to get all of them, but you're going to go bottom to top, bottom to top, bottom to top. You're going to get most of them without being trained and educated. Bottom to top, bottom to top. It really is that easy. Okay. So we have one built for leverage traders. And it's built just a little bit differently, but it is basically the same. It fires up yellow neon candles on the way down for those people who are shorting the market. and working the backside of it. So, and they're hooked up to futures platform coins. We have signal channels that go with each one. The spot one runs off of 4 different exchanges. So it will fire off coins that are reaching bottoms or tops and helping you find some coins along the way. If you've never taken the course and you don't know how to find coins, the signals bot comes with it for free. So that's
Wow.
our hot fire. So we're really, we have a lot of people that are on it and a lot of people that are consistently renewing it because it is very affordable. It's free, 7 days. Try it out. If you don't like it, you won't buy it. But if you make that back on your first trade, I think you'll be hooked on it for life, like most people.
Well, yes, and I have been hooked on it for quite some time. The other thing that people don't realize is that one of the reasons why you should be trading the cryptocurrency market is because
Mm,
of the volatility. It's actually, most people think that's a
correct.
bad thing. But
Oh no.
when you have these tools in education, instead of making 5% and 3% and tiny little amounts on regular investments in like stock markets, you can be making 30, 50, 100. And then on the big swings, if you know what you're doing, you could be making 2 and 300%. So this is the
Absolutely.
reason. Yeah. That's why I'm so passionate about this industry and want to help as many people get involved and get educated and learn about it. It will change your life. And
Mm.
so the good news is you can do this from any age too. We have people that are
Mm.
14, 15 years old, and we have some extreme seniors, as you can tell by the snow on the roof. I'm up there now.
You're not extreme. You're funny. I think I'm older
So,
than you are. You're not extreme. So let's you're only as old as you feel.
well, there you go.
So
I just don't
yeah,
dye my hair, I guess, maybe.
that's it. Hair color's not, I mean, you can have any hair color you want these days.
Uh, So just getting back to some of the other things that Bitcoin Trend Forecast has, or Bitcoin TAF, is that we have short-term training and education,
Mm-hmm.
long-term training and education. We even get into now the new markets, which is decentralized finance education, and that
Mm-hmm.
is exploding. So we have something for everybody. And if other
Yes, we
people
do.
who just want signals, we have a lot of reports where we just tell you, like, hey, we're buying here and we're getting out here. It's up to you to decide if you want to play with us or not. We
All
don't
right.
give financial advice in that. We just simply tell you what we're doing, and then you can decide if that fits with your operation. So it's really up to you what you want. So we have a program for every person, for every personality. We welcome you to sign up for free and do some exploratory work. We also have a um, a chat area or the the help center where you can ask questions, saying, "Look, I'm
Mm.
looking into this particular thing. Can you tell me more about it?" Yeah, we'll respond to you right away. We've got a great support team that will answer all your questions. And bottom line is, no matter which course you take or which signal program you dig into, there's weekly webinars on each one where you can ask the
Mm.
questions when you're overcoming problems and because we want you to be successful. That's the beauty of Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. I am so excited to be involved with it. Wendy, is there any other little nuggets you can have for us before maybe we wind up for today?
Sure. Basically, people need to know that we've had a pretty recent surge of interest in some of our other products. Because one of the questions I get asked a lot is, do we trade for people? Okay, the
Mm,
answer is no. Okay, we teach you how to trade because there's so many scammers out there and there's so many people that will take a hold of your cryptocurrency and they want to play with it for you and then you don't get it back. So, unfortunately, we do not trade for you, but we will teach you how to do it safely, how to manage your own portfolios. But we do have a couple extra products that we don't talk about too much because they're limited to be
mm,
able to get into them. Trade partners in Inner Circle. And these are people that have been following my husband, Marius, for many years. They know that he's a long-term investor and they mirror his trades. So that Trade Partners is very popular. We have a channel where you come in and you learn how we look at your portfolio and we give you advice to the point of what would we do if we had your portfolio? We do not make the decisions for you. We ask you to go see your financial advisor before making any decisions about how to trade and what to trade. Most of those people have taken our courses, so they know how to read the charts, they know how to follow Marius, and they know what he's doing and how he's trading on his long-term investments. But we give a special section to these people who want to mirror their trades off of Marius and our analysts that are involved. I work with people in the inner circle and the trade partners with bigger money that want to trade it on the shorter term. Nico is one of our analysts who does all of the advanced trading. He does all the advanced courses and the in-depth indicators that are if you're wanting to be an analyst, if you're wanting to learn how to do what Nico does, he will teach you. And he deep dives into the indicators. Whereas we give the foundational basics, I'm going to teach you how to simplify everything. And I'm going to teach you just enough where you need to know how to make money. Okay. And I teach the indicators as well as my team differently than what you will find anywhere out there. In particular, but the Marius, he trades differently. He trades the investments, and you can't trade big money easily. If you don't know what you're doing, you will tank the coins, you will get wrecked, you will get stuck in coins. And we do partner with different brokers, and we do help teach people who are seriously minded and have serious money to trade how to trade them properly and build their portfolios up, even in this market. So those are some of the other products that we have. We also have an NFT marketplace if you want to pop around. We have our own token, BTAF token. We have just launched our Whisper Drop this year, and we are excited about that. We've got don't want to spill the beans, but we do have a token that's coming out this next week or so. So watch your things. It's a very good token that we have come across that we will be introducing. So if you haven't gotten a free account at Bitcoin Trade and Forecast, maybe you can share your link if you want to, or show people how to get on BitcoinTAF.com, sign up for free, and then get involved so that we can make sure that you're part of that Whisper Drop where we drop some tokens. It's kind of exciting. We're excited about the future of the Whisper Drop. And I guess that's basically it. We've got a lot of really good people in our business, and again, very passionate to help teach you how to trade. If you're going to go out there and you're going to learn how to Forex trade, Keith, I mean, this is what I did years ago, trying to teach and educate myself how to do this. Most courses are $5,000-$10,000, and they want $200 or $300 a month to keep you on board and to keep you in their subscriptions and everything else. And we endeavor to keep ours very inexpensive compared to what everybody else is out there, and we give that extra customer service. So we know that you really have to have personal support. You need live support. That's one of the biggest complaints that people have when they go to other providers is that I bought this course, paid $2,500 for it, and I don't have anybody ask questions. Their customer service is terrible. They won't get back. I don't get my questions answered. And that is what sets us apart. We do train and educate you, and we will not leave you behind in the wings. And yeah, what you were mentioning earlier was interesting. I have personally trained as young as 12. So he is still trading today. He's now, I think, 16, and he's trading hundreds of dollars. And he was an exception to the rule. He was already an entrepreneur at 12. So I did have to interview him to see, because I think young kids need to be enjoying being a kid before they get involved in but it's always good to teach them about finances, which they don't teach too well in schools these days. So, as you know,
Zero. Zero
zero.
teaching today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm in two minds about it. But yes, we've over in Australia, we taught a group of pensioners up in a retirement park up there. They got their little laptops out, and they have a weekly meeting, and they all trade together. And it was quite exciting to start that up there, and to see these guys get back into the game of life and making money and turning their pensions into extra money that they had. And it can be quite fun, especially if you find people to trade with. So,
Right.
but yeah, thank you for inviting me to the call, and glad to share more about Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. We've been around for a long time. So you can read our reviews. We've got a lot of them before you engage in any product. That we have full, complete disclosure on those products, and we look forward to seeing people get trained and educated properly on how to trade crypto. And thank you, Keith, for putting on these calls for everybody.
Oh, you're guys more than welcome, and thank you so much. It was nice to have, yeah, a different perspective that you have on the market, and then each session that I do. By the way, I do
Hmm.
this twice a week. I do it on Mondays at 5 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time, which is here in North America. But we also do this call on Friday mornings, my time at 8 a.m.,
Hmm.
which is I think about 4 o'clock in the afternoon European time as an average. So we're trying to put these calls on so that we can reach the whole world as far as time frames are concerned. So if you like what you've heard today, please jump on to BitcoinTAF and sign up for free. Take a serious look into what they have to offer and reach out to us because we want to start the conversation with you to help your journey to make you successful. So with that, thank you again, Wendy, for joining me, and we'll see everybody later this week.
Thank you, Keith. Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing everybody in crypto.